You're crazy until you're successful. Then you're a genius.
MrBeast spent over 1,000 days making videos that nobody watched. No views, no money, no clout, just one obsession. Figure out YouTube or fail trying. But what if I told you that his success has less to do with luck
I freaking hate Minecraft.
and more to do with obsession, strategy, and painful patience?
I didn't want to go to college. I don't care. I just want to make YouTube videos. That's all I ever want to do. That's all I ever wanted to do. My mom was just like, either you go to college or you move out. Like, you're not going to live here and not go to college. So I go to college. It's community college. It's not that expensive, whatever. And I just couldn't stand it, man. It made me just so depressed. I hate it. I hate stuff. I just want to be a YouTuber. That's it. And so after 2 weeks, literally just 2 weeks, I just stopped going. But I didn't have enough money to move out. I wasn't making anything. So I just didn't tell my mom. I would act like I was going to college, and then I would like just sit in my car in the college campus and just work on videos or edit or just work on a script or something. And then I'd come home and I'd be like, hey, Mom, college is great. And then I'd keep working, and I just paid like 20 grand a month. And I was like, I'll move out tomorrow. And then I moved out the next day, and she was so mad. But I was starting to finally make money, and so I could afford to move out.
And just when you think it couldn't get harder, Jimmy was silently battling something else. Something most fans didn't know. Crohn's disease, a chronic illness that can knock you down without warning. Pain, fatigue, hospital visits, while still making videos every single week.
Crohn's disease is when your immune system attacks itself. When I was 15, I just started going to the bathroom 8, 9, 10 times a day, not digesting any food because my GI tract is like literally just attacking itself. It's very weird. Your immune system in your gut thinks your gut is a foreign invader, and so it just starts attacking itself, which if you're just using the bathroom 10 times a day, not digesting food, that's why you drop weight rapidly, and it hurts like crazy because it gets very inflamed, and it feels like someone's stabbing you in the gut with like a knife constantly when it's really, really bad, which is what I had. So I lost 50 pounds, which is crazy because I was already relatively lanky, and we were just trying different medicine. And then eventually I'm on a pretty extreme medicine called Remicade, where it just basically you nuke your immune system. I got COVID 6 times. I got shingles. Like, I get sick all the time because for me to have my GI tract stop attacking itself, we basically have to shut down my immune system. Oh, it's even worse when you're filming because you got this huge multi-million-dollar set and 200 people waiting on you. And, you know, sometimes you don't know if you're going to have a flare, but you just got to go fuck it and just down some caffeine and crank it out.
But let's take a closer look at the MrBeast mindset and see how he turned pure obsession into massive success. For MrBeast, YouTube wasn't a side project. It wasn't a hobby. It was an obsession.
Sounds different hearing me say it now, but I had that type of like devotion when I was younger. Like, even when people would tell me it's crazy, when no odds in my favor, with no equipment, no nothing, no social skills, no editing, no camera, no one to teach me, no one to help me, I was just like, I don't care. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna die trying. And I like, even in high school, like, you know, when I'm 17 and not making any money, well, I'm making money off YouTube, like $100 a month, but nothing crazy. And I have horrible grades. And like, you know, people are like, okay, well, what are you gonna do after high school? And I'm like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And they'd be like, how? And I'd be like, I don't know, but I'm gonna make it happen. It's like, I feel like it was programmed in me. That sounds weird, but I just feel like I just have DNA that just is like, you're going to be a YouTuber.
Before the fame, before the millions of views, there were years of silence. MrBeast was armed with one thing most people don't have. And the truth is, it's the real key to success. Focus.
Well, study big YouTubers. It happens time and time and time again. They get big, they start side projects, they lose focus, their channel falls off, and then all that stuff fades away with it. You know what I mean? You gotta be focused. At the end of the day, that's what matters. Main channel, MrBeast, and all this other stuff supports it. You know what I mean?
But there's one crucial factor that determined MrBeast's success. He wasn't just chasing success. He was chasing excellence in everything he did. Views, likes, and subscribers weren't as important to him as the fact that his videos had to be the best.
Laser-like focus. I just want to be the best YouTuber I can.
Why do you want to be the best YouTuber?
I don't fucking know, man. I just, ever since I was 13, I just made the decision I was going to be a YouTuber. I was going to die trying. Like, I'm so obsessed with like making the best videos possible.
But on his way to this level of fame, his team played a huge role too. And that's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who share your mission, because success is never truly a solo journey. The right people won't just support your vision. They'll challenge you, push you, and help turn your ideas into something far greater than you could have built alone. MrBeast knew this early on. That's why he surrounded himself with extremely talented people, especially a skilled team of editors who could bring his ideas to life with precision, creativity, and speed.
Because I just kind of got to the point where I was like, I can't stand editing. I had edited probably like 1,000+ videos in my life at that point between that channel and other things I had done. I was just like, I just don't want to do this. I just want to make videos. That first one. And then I just was like, oh, why don't I bring, like, I think I did a video where we like smashed 4,000 plates, like dropped them to see how they'd break. And it's like, well, why don't I hire just someone to help me pick up these plates and, you know, hire someone to help with this. And then it just, you know, I started with like 2 or 3 people, and then every month I just hired someone else as the videos got bigger. And the first one was just an editor. And even then it's like, because I'm so particular on how I wanted it. And I also didn't have an office or anything when I first started. So I just set up a computer in my room, and he would come over and edit the videos after I finished. And I would just watch him edit. And then I would just be like, why'd you cut that? Why did you cut this?
That's every editor's dream. Yeah, is to have someone sit there and
I know,
watch.
nightmare.
I know. But I was like, well, like, you know, every YouTuber says it. It's like, no one will ever be able to replicate my style. I got to edit it. But newsflash, someone can. It's actually not as difficult as you think. But back then, you know, I'm a teenager. I didn't understand that.
All of us can make massive progress if we just do what MrBeast did over the past few years. Everything we talked about in this video matters, and whether you're just starting your journey or already somewhere in the middle, these principles can make all the difference. Obsession, patience, focus, excellence, and the right team. They're not just traits, they're tools. And the best part, anyone can develop them. So now the question is, are you ready to apply them? Because your version of success is waiting, but only if you're willing to work for it. If this helped you, consider subscribing, because we've got more coming.